let us begin. Hello everybody and welcome back to another RWBY reaction. Today we continue with we start volume 2. I am very excited for this. And well, without further ado, Liam, take it away.
Hi. I'm gonna load it up because I'm so excited. So yeah, because volume 2, you'll notice some improvements. That's something I will say. So with that said, why don't we just jump in? Why don't we just
Hello? Oh no, it lagged. Liam.
Hi.
Liam,
Hi.
Come back. Liam. No.
We're doing this already?
Oh, you're back. You're back.
I'm back.
Yes.
Already? Don't do this. I have no idea what went down there because everything seems hunky-dory, but fingers crossed that was only just that was the only blip.
Yes.
So, with that said, let's go.
Let's go.
Have you noticed something as well?
There are no black characters?
No, there are no background. The background characters are all, they've all got distinguishable features and all of that. Budget!
Yeah, they're not a black blob anymore.
Would you like a copy?
No. Just wondering.
Oh, okay. That's the kind of customer we want.
Don't believe we carry that one.
Oh.
I thought you said every book under the sun.
Tuxon's book trade.
He did.
And your Tuxon?
Yes.
Oh.
Wolverine here. Got the claws out. Kind of has the hair going for him.
What's with that?
What's the word? Faunus? Something? I'm sorry, without subtitles, I just don't know how it... he didn't have, like, ears or anything.
What you doing?
No, because there are, like, a lot more to it when it comes to a faunus. They could have a tail, they could have, like Sun in the last episode.
Oh, okay.
I'm really excited for you to meet them, so be cool, okay? You're gonna be cool, right? Dude.
I was born cool.
Good point.
Didn't even need to be said. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no.
Justice will be painful. It will be delicious. With their taste.
Oh Chris.
With baguettes!
They're just using every resource available. It's just so hilarious.
How stale is that bread that is not breaking?
I know, to survive that. With such force as well, by the way.
Ooh. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Was that even cooked? The fuck? Oh, they're so expelled. They're destroying everything. Oh, here's my man. I'm sorry, Team RWBY. I'm so sorry. Those are not... Oh my god, Hatsune Miku.
I just love how she's like using a whole ass chicken or whatever. It's like...
Yeah. Where is John? Oh, there he is.
There he is.
Passed out the whole time.
Pretty.
It's called art.
Very pretty.
I love these guys.
Uh-oh.
Oh, expelled. Expelled! Well, okay. Professor Dumbledore.
Let it go.
No! What? Expelled him!
After all, it isn't a role they'll have forever.
Evil.
Yeah.
Evil coded.
He just wants them to have fun.
Right. It's not gonna last forever.
Exactly. This is just like a carnival.
Oh, look,
There's a point where it tips, there's a
Ooh.
New intro time.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn. Ooh. I like it.
Yeah.
Wait, what happened?
I've just stopped it because that was the end of the episode.
Oh.
Yeah,
I thought it was
yeah.
the intro.
Well, it is, but for like every beginning of a volume,
They
will
showed the
show
intro last.
Yeah, they
Okay,
do.
okay.
So just in case as well, like you might run into the odd spoiler or two
Oh.
that they, because imagine putting that in the beginning, like, wait, what? So
Yeah, intros always have spoilers. Or
yes.
used to.
So yeah, but yeah. So fun stuff for the majority part of that episode with Team RWBY and Team JuniPer like fighting it out, food fight. So but
I have to support my husband.
Yes.
Sorry,
as
Team
always,
Ruby.
As always. No, that is always, I think, for the fandom as well, as always a very, very a fight that never fails to like deliver in terms of just how enjoyable it is. Like just seeing these like two sides are not exactly gonna rip each other's throats out, but they're just gonna be in this fun food fight against each other, just blowing off steam before we, I guess, get into the thick of it this season. So yeah, because already plans are in motion from Cinder and her group. So you've met, well, you met her in the last episode, but I guess they've given themselves proper introductions now. So as well as the fact that there still seems to be a bit of a hold over Torchwick and whatnot. So
they did kill the library owner, right?
I mean,
they didn't just beat him up, but they
well, I don't think it's confirmed nor denied, but it's safe to say that he didn't fare off well against Emerald and Mercury. So yeah, but yeah, that was obviously part of an assignment that kind of went a bit south, considering how Cinder kind of scolded them. So yeah, but yeah, yeah, it got ugly for Wolverine wannabe. I think a lot of people
Wolverine wannabe.
Well, he had the sideburns,
Yeah,
and the hair.
I
and
didn't
the
think
only-
about Wolverine really.
Yeah, it's just the way he clawed up and all of that. Now, obviously, it's not going to be adamantium claws or anything like that. I don't think they have that in the world of Remnant, but it's as close as we'll get. So
Yeah.
It's not just, I guess it's not just the fairy tale characters that can kind of get adopted into this. So yeah, but no, in all seriousness, yeah, it's.
I have to add something.
Go on.
John was passed out the whole time. He's not
Here we
getting
go
better. My man. You are the leader. You are the leader and can't even fight a food fight? Girl, get up.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that the rest of his team had some standout moments. So I know
I wouldn't want to fight them with food or for real, but especially with food anyway. So I understand him. I would have been like, listen, do not throw a pie at me because I just washed my hair.
It is a very creative kind of fight and all of that, considering, well, they're supposed to be on amicable sides, but this is like able to use their like abilities and all of that whilst doing something childlike. So
yeah,
even
legit
if,
using their like actual weapons, but in food version. So they were fighting, but fun fighting.
The whole ass chicken with gauntlets and all of that Yang was using. Nora had the watermelon, which acted as a hammer and all of that because she had it on a stick and all of that. So.
How did the turkeys or chickens didn't like break. Like it's watermelons. They're hard.
It's a cartoon. It's best not to question it. So
They could have died. Damn watermelons are hard.
yeah, they could have. So,
One landed wrong in the head and goodbye.
I mean, there was even a swordfish used. I mean,
Yeah, what the fuck?
This is where things get too OTT, and then you see Pyrrha with her polarity using those cans as well. Like that's gonna smart. Like all those cans, just like
Yeah,
so,
she's so good. Oh, she should be the leader. Oh,
yeah.
I'm accepting Jean as the leader, but she should be the leader.
Yeah, it's you're giving him a bit of a chance, aren't you?
Yeah, I am, because I like
This
him.
season.
He's cute.
After the last time we reacted to RWBY, where he stood up on his own against Cardin and whatnot. You're gonna give him a
Yeah.
the
No,
benefit-
he's good. He's getting there. I don't
That's-
like. I'm still waiting for him to become a leader.
You're still waiting for that chance.
Yeah, but as a character, he's really cute. He's really nice. He's really adorable. So I do like him. I like him.
There we go.
He's like a puppy.
Fair enough. All right. So,
Episode
let's
2.
roll episode 2 of volume 2. Can you also tell how vast the animation has? Like, even though it's one episode, you went through volume 1 of RWBY. Can you already tell how the animation has improved?
Yeah, it has so much more detail.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying just because of the black blobs in the
Yeah.
background. I like everything. Look at that, so much detail.
Yeah, there is quite a distinguishable difference between what volume 1 looked like and volume 2. So, yeah.
Oh, James. I'll be outside.
She loves him.
Well, she hasn't.
The Legionnaire fleet!
Oh, that's me playing Yu-Gi-Oh.
Over your earth, attack your walls
Everyone's just in their own zone. Oh no. Oh no.
The almighty power of my
We know how much she loves winning.
your homes in. Don't touch me!
Don't touch me and hugs her.
Besides, this game requires a certain level of tactical cunning that I seriously
Wow.
don't possess.
Wow.
Bitch.
2 turns ago.
I mean, she's not wrong, but bitch.
You may be willing to accept the funnest, Professor Ozpin, but your species is not.
Your species.
We are continuing
He's
to take
human.
strides to lessen the divide. Are you sure there is nothing else you would like to tell me?
I'm sure.
He already knows. When people ask you, they already know. They just want to see
wanna
if you
hear it
lie.
from-
Mm-hmm.
To talk to me.
So, Lake Belladonna,
Yeah.
what is wrong?
I love it when you're feisty.
Well, I suppose it could be fun.
None of you said I.
All right, then. We're in this together.
Let's hatch a plan. Yeah. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Oh no.
Watch where you're going.
And welcome to Beacon.
Oh, RWBY.
Ew, no.
She looks young with that uniform. With her usual outfit, she looks like
Yeah.
a grown woman. I thought she was older.
Well, I mean, we saw her work with Torchwick and whatnot, haven't we? And obviously, there is no good intent at all. Like, I mean, if that stare wasn't any indication, right? So, but yeah, I mean,
We have been
Yeah.
infiltrated.
yeah.
There's a
maybe,
mole
maybe.
in the building.
I mean, it lines up really, really well with Ironwood showing up at the beginning, with him bringing his forces and all of that, and Ozpin trying to like maintain any kind of peace and all of that. But yeah, with Ironwood, he's only doing this as an act of caution. But yeah. And I noticed you, like, with Ozpin's last line in that, like, scene, he kind of gave you a bit of a hope, because I know how you've been putting him on a bit of a watch list in terms of...
Oh, he still is. He still is, but the fact that he doesn't want a war makes me think maybe he isn't evil after all. Because who wants, like, who is actually good would want to fight a war, you know?
Exactly, especially if you know, these children are going to be involved as well. I mean, it's kind of messed up, like having to entertain the idea of
14-year-olds fighting.
Bringing these children into battle against, you know, something that will be... I mean, even Blake made a mention about her worries of, you know, handling Torchwick and all of them. So, yeah, because she's worried that, you know, if the Huntsman and the police can't handle them, then who's going to stop them? And so there is a lot of worry that is presented with this episode because of Ozpin, because of Blake. They are worried about this ominous storm, basically. So
I think
Blake's
Blake
already...
Yeah, I think she should talk to the principal. I mean, I still don't trust him, but he already knows. Like, when people ask you more than once, they already know. They just want to know if you lie or not. So just talk to the person you're supposed to trust and be like, I think I can help here. Because really, she knows the White Fang.
And of course, they're keeping stuff in the dark whilst like Ozpin's having meetings with Ironwood, with him bringing his soldiers
to the army. Yeah,
and it's it's kind of like with both sides, they are like both they both sense something about this greater storm, but of course at the same time, whilst they're coming together, like both sides, both Ozpin, Ironwood, and Blake and co, they are also, like, I guess gonna be hatching their own path, really, because you know, well, with RWBY, she's volunteered to help, so, which, you know, is part of the course. I mean, I guess with RWBY and Blake specifically, following the events of the, you know, last episode of Volume 1, they kind of got unfinished business with Torchwick, haven't they? So yeah,
especially RWBY.
But of course, they don't know about who. Well, RWBY especially, considering she bumped into them, she doesn't know the truth about those three, does she? So yeah, but it was just really, you know, I really did like the fact that we revisited the ending of Volume 1, and obviously Blake's kind of, like, concerns, like, especially in that flashback, because that scene where it was a flashback, that was, like, after the events of the finale of Volume 1, because there was mention about infiltrating that shipyard.
What were you doing there?
And, you know, just continuing to pick up on Blake's concerns about, like, you know, how people view the Faunus and all of that. So, yeah. But yeah, it was just really, really it was just really great, wasn't it? So also, like, you gotta say, like, because I know you had, like, well, you could understand where you could understand where your views were at with Weiss at the ending of Volume 1, with how she treated the whole Faunus situation. Gotta love how she acted when she reminded her, we made a promise.
Well, we're still a team.
Yeah.
Even, I mean, I'm not saying that she doesn't like her because she's a Faunus, but even if she didn't, they're still a team and they have to trust each other with their lives. So at the
Yeah.
end of the day, they have to be really like tight. Because how do you fight and, depend on someone else to save you if they, like, how do you trust someone with your life if you're having problems in the background? So I guess she likes her, of course, but she's also being like that. Like, we need to trust each other here. We need to tell each other everything.
It's also the fact as well that whilst Weiss is developing as well, this whole Faunus revelation thing for Blake, I'd be inclined to say it kind of shook her a little bit, and it kind of made her like crawl into a shell, if that makes sense. And it's like, well, you've got her three teammates trying to, like break that shell, if that makes sense. So by being supportive, by reminding her about the promise and just being there for her. Really.
Also, Yang and Ruby never really had a problem with. How do you say that in
Like
general?
being a
Faunus.
Yeah,
They never had a problem with them. The only one was Weiss, and she's working on it.
Because of,
and that's because of her
background.
Exactly, because of her past.
Yeah, so but of course it runs a bit deeper than, personal issues and all of that, because it's like in the real world, there's going to be there's going to be discrimination, and there's just going to be ignorance, and it's the same here in this world. There's just going to be complete ignorance. So it doesn't necessarily have to be layered like, I guess, Weiss's story. Even though, of course, she shouldn't necessarily have had a problem, but as you said, she's working on it.
She's working on it.
But sadly, there are some people who will not work on it because, ignorance. Because some people.
Oh, like the bully. Do we see him again?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. So
I really hope that he tries to bully Blake so she can show him who's boss. Because I know she will.
Blake's a very, very handy character, so yeah.
Yes.
Anyways, final episode of this.
Yes. Goosebumps. So good.
And, I've got 2 tickets to that new Bruce Willis movie.
No, honey, what are you doing? You're dating the other girl.
And then maybe after that we could study together.
I will slap him.
I have my ways. Seriously though, can I come in? We're like really high up.
Our android friend.
Where have you been? We haven't seen you since the night.
Oh no, they rebooted her.
Sorry, I think you're confused.
We think they're up to something big.
Oh no, she does remember. She's just playing
Tell me what happened to you that night.
dumb. Why doesn't she want to speak to her dad?
I do know, but
Spoilers.
Wish I could help.
Oh, this is giving Detroit Become Human.
oh, I need to play that game again.
So good.
Those troops.
And admittedly, a little less scary.
This way.
Yes. Not yes.
I know.
Unnecessary. Just get out of the way.
Uh-oh.
Oh, the streets. Who's gonna fix that?
I know.
Why are they surprised? All these kids have abilities. I mean, she's an android, but still.
To stop a moving truck.
What's going on? I'm not a real girl. Oh.
Well, this is awkward.
Yeah. You want to listen to the exit?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, so I mean, I know that was a bit like slow at certain parts with, but it's all about acting out on these plans that I guess Team RWBY are assigned, because obviously we're yet to see Yang and Blake do their thing.
Yeah.
But obviously, it's pushing things along for RWBY now knowing about Penny. So yeah, because obviously it's not going to be a shock to you because you knew.
Oh, from the
And
very
well, I
first
think
second, I played Detroit Become Human. I watched Saber Marionette J. I spot an android where I see one.
you just locked in there. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, for RWBY and everyone, well, not that everyone else knows just yet, but for RWBY, she now knows that yeah, she is not
there-
quite human.
Yeah, and she also knows that they're a lot more advanced than what this man was showing in the park or
Yeah,
whatever that
Ironwood,
was. Because
Yeah.
he was showing androids or robots that look like robots, but now she knows that they can look like humans too.
Well, yeah.
And why are they
I mean,
keeping
he
that a
even said-
secret?
Well, it's not so much because now he's like promoting like these, which goes against Ozpin's concerns, because you remember back in the last episode about why are you bringing your soldiers here? It's gonna create panic and all of that. And Ironwood was like, it's just a cautionary measure, and now he's promoting his soldiers. I mean, he's trying to play it off as a good thing, of course, because of the fact that, well, it eliminates people from going out into the battlefield and all of that, because whilst they still maintain a human touch, again, it's not exactly sending people out to potentially die and all of that.
That's a positive point.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it's gonna be very, very interesting to see how RWBY handles it, because one of the and it's something you mentioned actually. One of the things was RWBY accepted, of course, Blake.
But Blake is real. I
Well,
don't
so is
want to be
Penny,
mean. I
isn't
don't
she?
want to be mean to the droids. But there's hardware and software that they're not real. They're programmed, so it's different.
He still has real feelings and all of that.
Does she, or was she wired
well, they
like
could've
that?
Well, you even said about thinking that she was rebooted, but
Yeah.
I mean, they could have done that. Because Penny even said about the fact that I was asked not to talk to you or anyone else, when they could have just simply rebooted her if they wanted to. But
yeah, I'm surprised they didn't.
Yeah, but I kind of know why. But I mean,
Spoilers.
It's not really I wouldn't say it's necessarily spoilers. It's more so, based on who she is. But I kind of want you to figure out who she's based on. But
is she not like? Wait.
Go on.
She's based on, as in like a comic character or like a fairy tale character.
Yeah. There are a few sprinkles that have been.
She's the girl from Saikano. I said it. Well, maybe she isn't, but
Maybe she isn't, but yeah, she is based on someone. So that's all. That's all I'll say. And there have been a few instances where, I guess it nudges to who I guess she's based on from what we've seen so far. So, even the hiccups, because you made a good point about why she was hiccuping, and there is a reason why. But yeah,
who is she based on? Who hiccups?
I wouldn't necessarily focus on who hiccups, but more so why she hiccups.
Because she was
So,
nervous?
maybe, but maybe there's something more. So I'll have to let you figure it out because it's all part of it's all part. That's theories for you. So yeah, but yeah.
I usually
But it
have
was
theories, but with this one, I have none.
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 I will say, like, I think if you do come to like the conclusion of who she might be based off, I feel like, I don't know, I just have this feeling that you might be like, oh, it was right there in front of me. Why did I not think of
Probably.
that? I'm just thinking in my head, just because yeah, I mean, it's easy for me to say because obviously I know, but with you going through this journey for the first time, it's going to be a completely different experience because you don't have all the answers. And yeah, so
Pinocchio? She's not a real
why is that?
girl.
Maybe
Ugh.
maybe
She like that's Pinocchio's thing. I'm not a real boy. I want to be a real boy. And he can't lie. So maybe she got the hiccups because she was trying to, lie or something. Oh no, it lagged again. Liam, come back. Liam. Oh no. It's
down.
Okay, it's not lagged
we're back?
anymore. Yeah, we're
Okay.
back.
It's a good job we didn't do that during the episode. Funnily enough, it was before and after we started recording it all. Well, recording the like episodes and all of that. So yeah, but your Pinocchio theory, interesting and very valid. So
Okay, that's giving no. It's not that. Okay.
I didn't necessarily say that, but
I'll keep thinking.
yeah. But yeah. We're like, I mean, it wasn't a surprise to see Penny back, to be fair. So yeah, but yeah. Also, there was that like moment with Weiss in the tower as well, where
She doesn't want to speak to her dad.
Yeah. So, because you saw the face just completely go.
Maybe she's feeling guilty because she's friends with a faunist and she doesn't like. How do I say that? Her family hates the faunist, so she's friends with one, and that's what she grew up in.
Discriminative is what you're thinking.
She grew up in this, hatred for them, and now she's friends with one, and like maybe she just feels bad. Like, how do I face my family? Because they all hate them, and now I'm friends with one of them.
That's interesting. So, yeah, but she has a sister now.
Winter. That's a cute name.
So, I mean, I guess it's very apt with her. Like, she even got with why she even got nicknamed like Ice
Cream or something.
Yeah, and now we know her sister's called Winter. So
the real Ice Queen.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess next episode we'll have the other side of things with Blake, infiltrating obviously the Faunus recruitment thing, which obviously makes a lick of sense. So because they'll be like, oh hey Blake, so no suspicions whatsoever. So yeah. But yeah, I mean, I am excited for the next episode because well, the next few episodes actually are pretty great. But yeah, I know this is a bit more of a slower one, episode 3, but I think for like this episode, it was also very important for RWBY to, I guess, catch up with most of the viewers, because they could obviously tell that Penny was, a robot and all of that. And you, well, some, I guess, like you, called it from the very first second.
I don't like artificial intelligence. I have a thing for them.
Yeah, bad. But yeah, so far, so good with Volume 2.
Yeah, it's really giving me. It's being noisy for me. The fact that they're showing these robots that look like robots, but they also have robots that look human. Why aren't these soldiers looking more human then?
Interesting discussion.
It's giving Battlestar Galactica the damn silence that look like human. Why are you hiding that from us?
And it's like and they did recognize Penny, the the guards, the human
the police,
guards who were like unveiling or helping unveiling these new Ironwood's army. They did recognize us, so you make a valid point in terms of
that's
why
us.
we've got So, but I can't answer that, obviously. I'm just here to
spoilers.
I'm just here to embrace your journey for this for this very entertaining volume
and my crazy theories.
Yes, which are always very enjoyable. So
good.
Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, that's that for me for until next time. But I'm excited for especially a couple of moments for the next batch of RWBY recordings. Just say that.
Well, thank you so much for watching this episodes with us, and thank you, Liam, as always, for accompanying me in this journey. We will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
I am Peter Pan, I'll never be a man if you never wanna grow. Take my hand, I'll take you to Neverland. I am Peter Pan, I'll never be a man if you never wanna grow. Take my hand, I'll take you to Neverland.